Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Need a Healing. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a reading for the rest of the month of July 2026 for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you so very much for being here today. And we also want to thank the gods and goddesses, angels and archangels for all their love, guidance, and their blessings. And to please give us clear, accurate, easy to understand answers today. All right, so we are going to start with my tea leaves here. I'm just going to pull 3 cards for you. See what Spirit has in store for you for the rest of the month. All right, we've got one more. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I feel like I have something in my throat. Then we've got grapes here. Time to go out and have fun. Maybe you do need to go out and have fun. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you've just been so busy or working extra long hours. And sometimes we need those extra little breaks to, refresh our soul, refresh our spirit. Sit back and enjoy some grapes. Eat some good fruits and vegetables, right? The summer foods. Then we got Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Ooh, somebody around you is very stubborn and hard-headed. They don't want to budge, they want things their way. They're like a control freak, so just pay them no mind. Then we got Ant, work, achievement, and success. Yes, you are a hard worker. You work like a worker ant. They're very strong. Very like, everything has to be done. Very organized, very perceptive. Skilled. But you'll be very successful in all the work that you put in. Or all the hard work that you've been putting in. It's going to pay off. All right, now we're going to do what's the tea? What is the tea for? Ooh, okay. So we've got unbothered and we've got obsessive lover. So somebody is unbothered, and I feel like that could be you. I feel like you're just very unbothered, and you may even be oblivious by people around you or people that are like watching you or, obsessed with you. You've got an obsessive lover. This person is dangerous and toxic and unhealthy. They got possessiveness. They're very unhealthy possessiveness. And no, it says unhealthy possessiveness and karmic. Okay, sorry. Having a hard time reading today. Yeah, but this person is just very toxic. But, regardless if they're a psycho, a crazy, you're very like, yeah, I don't care. Let them. But if they try to come to my house or anything, we're going to have a problem. We'll have to get the authorities involved or whatever. Somebody could try to make you a dirty offer. So if it looks and sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Do not pay for any paid programming of any kind, of any type of learning, because you can learn anything and everything on YouTube. Yeah. Or AI. Right? So, yeah. I do feel like somebody's going to try to make you some kind of dirty offer, though, or an offer that's not honest. Right? Okay, so be aware of that. Read all the fine print. Take the lead. Take the lead of your own life. You may take the lead of a company that you work for. Or just, be the boss of your own life. If your life has felt like it's been out of control lately, use the moon's wisdom. Be wise. Be wise. And just take the lead and don't listen to what other people say. right? Maybe you've been having a hard time taking the lead or making decisions or even making tough decisions, but sometimes those decisions have to be done, right? Yeah, the way forward is open, Spirit is saying. Yeah, X marks the spot, right? Where joy is at. You're here and you want to get all the way, to joy. And you will get there, right? You'll get there. Spirit is leading the way. They're lighting the path. They're showing you signs. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. See? Spirit is opening the way for you. They're opening doors. New opportunities are arising. Maybe a different new direction. Something new and bold for you. And it could be a little scary, but Spirit is saying just take the lead and go anyway, right? Your wish is being granted. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Wow, you're being more open to it. That's why it's coming true to you. That's why it's manifesting. Then we got mountain. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Yeah, you're highly protected. You still got a little ways to go, though, to get to the top of that mountain, but you will get there. You will get there and your wishes will be fulfilled, right? And they say, and so it is, right? All right, Spirit, now we are going to do your tarot. I'm going to do as above, so below. So we're just going to do 4-card spread. I'll pull them all out and then I'll read them for you. All right, thank you, Spirit. Oh, I like that first one. You got Ace of Water, so Ace of Cups. The Goddess. 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands, and we've got Omens. Okay, so we've got some changes happening for you. Major changes. And then we've got Crone of Fire. So I do feel like the Crone of Fire would be the Queen of Fire. No, maybe I think it's the King of Fire because it goes Page, Maiden, and then Crone for the as above. So the King of Wands, right? This is about you taking command and taking leadership of your own life, of your world, being authentic and courageous, right? Having a vision and moving forward with that, with passion and excitement, right? It's like you've learned, you have the knowledge, right? Because you've learned it all. You're very wise. All right, Spirit, show me the below. We have the as above. Show me the below. Thank you. All right. Okay, I like that. All right, so you got a lot of major arcanas here. Underlying energy of the as below, you've got the Queen here, the Queen of Pentacles. So you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I like the Queen of Pentacles because she's all about like comfort and being sensual and nurturing and generous, going out and enjoying the summer, going out for walks, being in nature, having a picnic, in the summertime. It's summer in the northern hemisphere. So doing more things outside, grounding yourself. Like I was talking, I don't know or maybe it was the last reading I did, but just taking a break, taking a vacation because it refreshes your soul after a lot has happened, right? After there's been a lot there's been a lot going on, and there's still going to be some stuff that's about to happen this month. There's also, planetary alignments that are kind of crazy right now, and then they were talking about CERN, closing down CERN, so everything's but them secretly like turning it back on, without telling people. So there's a lot that's been going on, a lot of energies, and a lot of fear tactics and everything. So yeah, so let's just begin your reading here. So in the situation position, you do got the Ace of Cups, and I do love the Ace of Cups because this is about new love, right? Or joy or connections. So you may meet the love of your life, and I do feel like this person, if you're not with them already, I do feel like you are going to meet your twin flame, because I do feel like this is a karmic card, is a card about karma, it's a card about children. It is also a card about, people from the past returning. So somebody from the past could return back into your life, and it could turn out to be, something more than it was before, right? You may talk about starting a family or having children, growing your family. But this is definitely new feelings of spiritual, emotional awakening and peace and, creativity and, gratitude and generosity and all those things, right? All those wonderful things. And if you are with your person, if you found them already, I feel like your relationship will rekindle. You'll reconnect, or those memories that you had of why you two got together in the first place are going to come back, right? Those feelings of nostalgia, those wonderful, joyful, happy memories that made you both feel really good. Okay, so in the challenge position, we've got the goddess here, which this is the Empress. Now, we were talking earlier about the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about nature and nurture. Well, so is the Empress. So is the goddess, right? She's all about taking good care of herself, nurturing herself, right? Oh, let me go back to this because I did want to talk about like the as above, so below part. Well, the as above part, I feel like spirit is bringing this person to you, or they've already brought this person to you, and they are trying to get you guys to reconnect, like I said, if you're with somebody. But I do feel like spirit is behind this with the Ace of Cups here. Now with the goddess here, with the challenge position, I do feel like you're having a hard time doing some self-love or doing something that's for you. And spirit is saying you need to start taking care of yourself, right? Or you need to start taking action towards what it is that you want to do and where it is that you want to go, instead of just sitting around expecting for it to show up at your door, because it's not going to show up at your door. You have to go out there and get it. You have to be the one to love yourself enough to get up and go to work, or to get up and make that money, or to, go out that door and, take some action, or do those recordings, or write that book or that novel, or, whatever it is that you want to do. Make those travel plans, buy that car, right? Spirit is saying now is the time. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to start taking better care of yourself. it's time for you to have sympathy for yourself, right? And this could also be about fertility because there's children in that card as well. So Spirit is saying now is the time. You're a fertile myrtle right now, whether you're male or female watching this video. Now is the time. Don't wait, right? Advice from Spirit. We've got the 3 of Fire, which is like the 3 of Wands. In the as above, in the spiritual realm, I feel like Spirit is the one that is, they're trying to bring these opportunities your way, right? They're trying to expand your world. It's like they're giving you that push or that nudge. They could even be giving you ideas, in your mind, like these rapid, fiery images in your mind that you're seeing all of a sudden, and you're like, wait a minute, what was that? Or you're listening to a new piece of music or something, and you're like, you get this vivid memory, and it may be a new memory from the future, but it's a memory, of you, either playing that instrument or singing that song or doing something in that moment, right? These are aha moments, but they're coming from Spirit. Spirit is giving you the visions, right? They're giving you that push to reach your goals, to travel the world, to show the world what you're about or what you're selling, or, your videos that you're recording, or, who you are, or the products that you sell, or the work that you do. Or just thinking about retirement and traveling more, right? Doing more sightseeing, living more, being free, completing cycles. Spirit is saying yes, yes, do this. I do feel like something could be coming towards the end of the month, though. If you continue with overdoing it, if you continue with overworking, carrying on too much of a heavy burden. I mean, look, she's got so much stuff in her hands, and she's trying to open the door at the same time. Like buying, groceries and working and, bringing work home stuff. I don't know. Just like a bunch of stuff. And she seems and looks and seems overwhelmed. She seems frustrated. Like the look on her face is a look of like, "Urgh." These bugs are out here biting me, because I have my nightlight on by the door and I can't get my key in the door fast enough. I can't see. I don't have a light out here or whatever. I don't have a light on. It burnt out. And now it's like I got to use my phone light, Just frustrated, right? So this is like the Tower card, right? The omens. There's no bad omens, right? There's just unfortunate events that happen or take place. And sometimes those unfortunate events have to happen so they can be removed out of your life so the right things can be put in, right? So it's not that a bad omen could happen, but I do feel like if you're doing too much by the end of the month, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing or what's in front of you because you're too distracted with everything else that's going on around you, or, you know, kids fighting in the back of the car, and you're not paying attention to the road, or you're on your phone and you're not, you know, and you're driving, be careful, because there could be some type of accident. But just stay focused, pay attention, don't get distracted, don't overdo yourself, because you could end up getting really sick here, you know, with the Tower card, the Omen card. You don't want to get, you know, struck down with, you don't want to come down with some type of illness because you're overworking or overdoing yourself. Take it easy by the end of this month. Okay, just take it easy. Take your time, go slow. Like I said, do not get distracted by anything or anyone, because you could end up having, there could end up being some sort of accident. Okay? So just beware. It's not, you know, to scare anyone or to instill fear, anything like that, because like I said, there's no such thing as, like, you know, bad luck or bad omens. It's just, you know, because everything is one. The lightning is one with the tree, and, you know, the strike and the fire and the earth and us, and we're all, everything's one. There isn't, you know, light without the dark, right? So sometimes these things have to happen, or they have to take place to put us where we're supposed to be, to make us do what we're supposed to be doing, because sometimes we get too comfortable, right? Or we're doing too much of the wrong thing, right? So just take it easy, right? Pay attention. You don't have to be in a rush. Spirit said rest. Exactly. You don't have to be in a rush. Take it easy. Rest. Fallow land yields the richest harvest. Yeah. Which is taking it easy. Taking its time to grow, right? To reach maturity, or to reach, you know, the level that it's supposed to be at. All right, Spirit, show me clearly for my Librans for the rest of July, please. Oh, they're being quiet. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Expression. Open your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Yeah, be creative. Have fun. Do you. Express yourself fully. Do not be afraid to be who you are, right? No matter what people think. My brother used to tell me, and it's his birthday today, he used to tell me, just be yourself. And if people don't like you for who you are, then screw them. It's their loss, right? Don't ever stop being you for nobody, right? Express who you truly are. Don't seek validation from anyone. You don't need it. All right, numerology, that just flew right out. All right. We've got 1122, great shift, personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. Oh, we were just talking about all that. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. And we said that too. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. That's right. So I do feel like Spirit is probably going to be removing obstacles. This is the as above, and this is the as below. As above, so below. So Spirit is literally removing obstacles and burdens out of your life, right? So you don't have to carry so much anymore. So I do feel like that could also be a possibility at the end of this month. You don't have to worry about carrying the heavy load anymore. People are going to come in to help, or Spirit is going to send them your way, right? Or Spirit is just going to remove the things that don't belong in your life, like I said, like the heavy burdens. You could end up getting, help with bills or groceries, or, someone, babysitting for free, or picking up your kids, or, whatever. Spirit is sending people to help. All right, my loves, that is the end of your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit that like button. If you want to leave a comment, I would love to respond. And if you're not a subscriber, you can be a subscriber and you can hit that bell, and it'll let you know when your next reading comes out for you. All right. Thank you so very much. Until next time, love and light.